Welcome back to another Pokerun Challenge video where today we're back on fun trivia. This time we're moving from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Fire Red and Leaf Green, to Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. That also includes HeartGold, SoulSilver. That's right, Generation 4. You guys ready to see how smart I am? Better yet, maybe I'm ready to see how much better you guys do compared to me, because I love seeing that. So enough of me talking, let's see what new Pokemon is in Diamond and Pearl. This is easy, I should get 100%, no questions asked. 10 of these questions, average score is 8 out of 10. Let's do it. Shinx is one of the first electric type Pokemon that you meet. How many times does Shinx evolve? It evolves twice. It evolves from Shinx to I can't think of their names. Voodoo, a grass poison Pokemon met early in the games, evolves into Roselia and then into what? Roserade. Oh yeah. Combi, a three-faced bee Pokemon found commonly in sweet trees, will only evolve under what condition? It's gotta be a female. Only female evolves. That's why it's Vespa Queen. Queen, not Vespa King. Although that would be pretty cool. Which of the following new Pokemon will evolve? Chatot? Nah. Pachirisu? Nah. Carnivine? Nah. Shallows? Uh-huh. What is the difference between a male and female Snover? It's the shape of its head. I guarantee it. Or is it the middle stripe? I don't know. We'll find out. What is the only way to get Lucario in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, other than trading or cheat codes? You hatch it from an egg. Yes. Use a Master Ball on another trainer's Lucario. There are, as with all Pokemon handheld RPG games, 3 new starters to pick from. Which of the following is not a final evolved form of one of the new starters? Staraptor. Get out of here. You're the Pidgey. Which of the following legendary Pokemon is not a psychic type? Shaman. Sorry, Shaman. Which legendary Pokemon, depending on which plate you make it hold, can be any type of Pokemon? Arceus. Which new cat Pokemon has a very curly tail and is a Pearl exclusive? Glameow. She's gotta be glamorous. Now let's submit these answers and see how well I did. Shinx and evolves twice. Like I said, Luxio and then Luxray. That's what I said. Bidoof evolves into Roserade after Roselia. Combi can only evolve if it's a female. Which of the following new Pokemon will not evolve? Or will evolve? Oh my goodness, that's Shellos. Uh-oh, number 5 we got wrong. It was indeed the middle stripe across its stomach, not the shape of its head. You might be like, what's the middle? Well, a female is white and a male is brown. Crud. What is the only way to get Lucario? You get it from someone and then you get the egg. I don't remember his name, but you somewhere. I'm just rambling right now. There are, like all games, starters. Which one is not a final evolution? That's Staraptor. Everyone else knows the other 3 were indeed starters. Which of the following legendary Pokemon is not a psychic type? Shaman. The other one's easily psychic. Which legendary Pokemon, depending on which plate you give it, can be any type? Arceus. You gotta find all those plates. Which new cat Pokemon has a very curly tail and is a Pearl exclusive? Glameow, of course. 9 out of 10. I missed that one. Otherwise, I would have had it right. Alright, let's get on to the next one, which will be number 3. This will explore all 490 Pokemon available in these 2 games. Let's see how well I do. There's 15 questions. Average score is 11 out of 15. Diamond and Pearl entry. It is said that this Pokemon's fire burns hotter if it has experienced harsh battles. I was thinking Charizard, but since it says who's the fire-breathing starter, I'm going with Infernape. Okay, for Diamond and Pearl, the entry is for some time after its birth, it grows by gaining nourishment from the seed on its back. Which vine-whipping Pokemon is described here? Bulbasaur. Diamond and Pearl. Within its rugged shell, its cells have begun changing. The shell peels off the instant it evolves. What dragon type that lives in a shell is this? Shelgon? Yes. Alright, the entry is from Diamond and Pearl. I think all these are from Diamond and Pearl, one way or another. It burns coal inside its shell for energy. It blows out black soot if it is in danger. Which Pokemon is this that debuted in Ruby and Sapphire and is very rare in the 4th generation? Torkoal. Okay. Alright, from Diamond. With nerves of steel, nothing can perturb it. It is more agile and active than it appears. In Pearl, it constantly gnaws on logs and rocks to whittle down its front teeth. It nests alongside water. Is this Pokemon described by the Poké-depth entry the normal type by Doof? Well, that's what came to my mind, so I'm going to say yes. The entry is a protective technique. It can completely freeze its fur to make its hair stand like needles. What is this ice-type Pokemon that evolves from Eevee? Glaceon. Here's the next entry. An alien virus that fell to Earth on a meteor underwent a DNA mutation to become this Pokemon. Which legendary and very rare Pokemon is this? Deoxys. Entry. It has a steel-hard body. It intimidates foes by upraising its eye patterns pincers. Upraising its eye pattern pincers. Okay, this Pokemon evolves from Scyther when you trade it. Who is it? Scizor. Here comes the next entry. It controls 10,000 volt power and can raise all the fur on its body as if it were sharp needles. It's another Eevee evolution. That's Thunderstone. That's Jolteon. Next entry. It attacks using blasts of fire. It creates heat shimmers with intense fire to hide itself. Does this Pokemon evolve from Torchic? Sure. Yeah. Cumbusk? I'm gonna say yeah. Here's the next entry. It was born when sludge in a dirty stream was exposed to the moon's X-rays. It appears among filth. Who is this nasty poison type Pokemon? I was gonna say Grimmer. But since it's Diamond and Pearl, maybe it's Gulpin. I'm gonna go with Grimmer. Or is it Grammar? Whatever. Entry. It squirts water forcefully from its mouth to shoot down flying prey. Pearl entry. It clings to Mantine to feed on the big Pokemon scraps. This is an adaptation to avoid foes. Who is this? Remroid. Alright, Diamond entry. There is a long-held belief that medicine made from its scales will heal even incurable illnesses. From the Pearl entry, it habitually digs up and hoards gems in its nest. Its loot is constantly targeted by thieves. Who is this gem-hoarding dragon type? I don't know. To bite? Diamond entry. It punches with its 4 arms at blinding speed. Oh, this is Machamp. I don't even have to read. But just in case, if you want to know, the Pearl entry says it can knock a train flying with a punch. However, it is terrible at delicate work using its fingers. Which first generation fighting Pokemon is this? Still going with Machamp. Alright, the last one. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl entry. It carries food rolled up in its tail. It has the habit of sharing food with people lost in mountains. Is this generous Pokemon the Ice-type Delibird? Yes. Just because of the mood present. Submit my answers. Charizard. Charizard. I should have known because of the other ones. Alright, the seed on the back grows by gaining nourishment from battles. It is indeed Bulbasaur. The shell peels off the instant it evolves is Shelgon. Burns coal inside its shell for energy and blows out black suit if it's endangered. Torkoal. Nerves of steel. Agile and active than it appears it looks, and it gnaws on logs. That is Bidoof. It completely freezes fur to make its hair stands like needles. It's Glaceon. Deoxys was indeed the alien virus that fell to Earth on a meteor of DNA mutation. Scizor is indeed the Scyther evolution that has steel hard body. 10,000 volt and is electric type and evolves from Eevee. It's Jolteon. Oh, look at this. Torchic is not the blast of fire and shimmering heat. Who is it? Is it? Oh, it's Cyndaquil. I didn't know. I should have known. It makes sense. There's so many Pokemon in that game. It was born when sludge in a dirty stream was exposed to Moon's X-rays. Was indeed Grimmer. That's what I thought. It squirts water forcibly from its mouth to shoot down flying prey. This is Remroid because it feeds off Mantine. The long-held belief that medicines made from its scales can cure all kinds of illnesses is Gabite. Punches with its forearms. Come on, Machamp. I had that as soon as I got to the blinding speed. Diamond and Pearl. Food rolled up in its tail and sharing people lost in mountains is indeed Delibird. Look at that. Only missed 2. That's not bad. Now, let's head to number 5. This quiz is about various new Pokemon added in 4, especially Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Let's get... Go away, ad. You lovely thing. Alright, next quiz is about the various new Pokemon added. 15 questions, 10 out of 15 is your average score. Let's do this. Roselia is a dual-type grass Pokemon. Grass poison Pokemon first seen in the Hoenn region. However, in Sinnoh, it gains both a pre-evolution and an evolution. How does Roselia evolve? Shiny Stone. Which of these does not evolve into a Pokemon indigenous, I know the word, to the Sinnoh region? Chansey? What is the most uncommon Pokemon that can be lured by Honeytree? Oh. Apom. Oh, most uncommon. I wouldn't say Heracross is rare. Munchlax is more rare. Byron, the Canalab City Gym Leader, owns a Sinnoh Pokemon that is part steel. The other type is the same as his son's gym. What Pokemon is this? Alright, this is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. It is... Bastiodon? Out of all the legendary Pokemon introduced in Sinnoh, how many are part steel? One for sure. Two. That would be Dialga and... I can't think of his name. Oh, I can't think of his name. I know when I see him. With which item does Gligar evolve into Gliscor? Grip Claw. It's one of those claws or the fang. I don't know. Only female Combee can evolve. True. Frostlass and Gallade have several similarities. Which of these statements is false? They both can only be one gender. That's true. They are both obtained by use of a shiny stone. They both evolve from Generation 3 Pokemon. They are both dual type. I think that one's false. I don't think they both are. There are a total of 4 wild Pokemon that... Hold on. Oh, Frostlass and Gallade. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes. No. Yes. No. This one. They both are... No. Yeah, this is it. There are a total of 4 wild Pokemon that can be found before the player reaches Jubilife City. If a trainer were to go looking for these Pokemon during the daytime, which of these he or she would never find? Kricketot? I know I've seen Shinx. I feel like I would see Baidu. I'm gonna say Kricketot. Which of these Pokemon does not evolve in a similar way to the others? Apom needs a move. Is it move base? I'm gonna say Tangela. Which Pokemon is correctly paired with its evolution item? Right there, Magmar does not get the Electro. Wait. Oh, is correctly paired. Okay, so it's No. This one. Sorry, Rhydon gets the Protector. Breeding a Manaphy with a Ditto will result in an egg containing what Pokemon? Phione, but it does not evolve. Yeah. Nosepass evolves into Probopass by leveling up while knowing the move Rock Slide.
Is that correct?
False. I don't think that's right. How many dual normal flying type Pokemon were introduced in Generation 4? I don't know. 3. Shallows is the Pokemon that has 2 very different appearances based on the site of Mount Coronet it is found on. What color scheme does the Eastern Shallows, along with its evolution Gastrodon, have? I think it's the green and blue. Right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Roselia does indeed need a shiny stone to evolve. Chansey does not evolve into a Pokemon indigenous to the Sinnoh region. Oh, the most uncommon Pokemon is Munchlax. Oh, lured by honey trees. Heracross is a headbutting Pokemon. Crud. Byron does use a steel type Pokemon that his son uses, Bastiodon. Out of all the legendary Pokemon, how many are part steel? 2. Heatran, that's what it was. I knew it. Which item does Gligar evolve? Oh, it was the Razor Fang. Not the Grip Claw. Who needs the Grip Claw? I don't know. Combee can only evolve if it's female. True. Frostlass and Gallade have similarities. Which one is fake? They are both obtained by the use of Shiny Stone. No, Gallade just need to be male from Ralts. There are a total of 4 wild Pokemon that they can see before Jubilife City. Which one will he or she never find during the daytime? Kricketot. Nailed it. Which of these Pokemon does not evolve in a similar way to the others? Sneasel. Lickitung. Oh, Tangela is ancient power. Oh, now that I hear that, that sounds right. I should have known Sneasel needed the Razor Claw. Dang it. Why don't I think this through? Which one's paired correctly for the evolution item? Rhydon. Absolutely. Breeding a Manaphy will get you a Phione. Nosepass does not evolve into Probopass by learning Rock Slide. Oh no. It needs Mount Coronet to evolve. There's 5 dual normal flying types that were introduced. Did you know that? Forgot about Togekiss. I only thought these 3 and said, yep, 3. Shallows is indeed green and blue if it's on the eastern side. Yeah. Good one. We'll cross that one off the list and we'll do one more. Where is it? Where is it? There's number 8. Oh, this is all about evolution. All right, next quiz up for the day. It's a multiple choice quiz by BFW8398. It's going to take 5 minutes to do this. Let's see how well we know our evolutions. What is the name of Eevee's only electric type evolved form in Diamond and Pearl? Evolt. It's Jolteon. Tangela evolves into Tango growth in Diamond and Pearl when it reaches level 33 if you teach it a certain move. We learned about this. Ancient power. Certain Pokemon evolve when they reach a certain friendship level and they level up. How many Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl, excluding baby Pokemon, evolve this way? Note, this question includes Pokemon who only evolves during certain times. For example, a Pokemon that would only evolve in the morning through friendship would count. There's no way there's more than 10, right? 7. Don't ask me to name them, just trust me. Diamond and Pearl, Mantike evolves if it levels up with a certain Pokemon in the party. What is that Pokemon? It's a Remoraid. In Diamond and Pearl, what Pokemon do you need in your party for Slowpoke to evolve into Slowking? Shelter. Wait. What Pokemon do you need in your party for Slowpoke? None. What? Do they mean Slowbro? Because then it's a Shelter. But Slowpoke doesn't evolve into Slowking. In Diamond and Pearl, how many Pokemon evolve if a Water Stone is used? I'm just going to say 5. That caught my eye. If you traded one of every single Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl, and none of them had hold items, how many would evolve? Can I say 7? Because you get your traditional Abra, or Kadabra, Graveler, Hunter, Machoke. That's 4 for sure. In Diamond and Pearl, more Pokemon evolve at level 30 than any other level. How many? I don't know. 12. Nah, we'll do 9. Who's going to know this? I mean, if I played Diamond and Pearl a lot, I probably would know, but no. Diamond and Pearl. This Pokemon can evolve into one of 2 things. Both ways it evolves with evolve being traded. What is this? Is it Clan Pearl? Because you need items for it. Diamond and Pearl. What Pokemon will you get if you evolve a Tyrogue whose defense is higher than its attack? Okay, attack is Chan. Hitmontop is if attack and defense are the same, so that means it's Hitmonlee. Locking in. Eevee's only electric evolution is Jolteon. Tangela needs ancient power at level 33 to learn it to evolve into Tango growth. How many Pokemon evolve in friendship level? I was right. It was 7. Oh yeah, I forgot about Munchlax. Wait, I thought it said excluding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Diamond and Pearl, Mantike evolves if there's a Remoraid attached to it or in the party. What do I need to evolve Slowpoke into Slowking? None. It needs a King's Rock. Diamond and Pearl, how many Pokemon evolve with a Water Stone? 5. I was right. That was Poliwhirl, Eevee, Staryu, Lombre, and Shelter. Duh. If I traded one of every single Pokemon and none of them held items, how many would evolve? It was only 4. Why did I thought there was more? I mean, I named them, but then I thought I was missing some. In Diamond and Pearl, how many Pokemon evolves at level 30? It's 12. That is a lot. Magnemite, Voltorb, Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, Flaffy, Lavitar, Kirlia, Bagon. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Diamond and Pearl. What Pokemon can evolve 2 ways if it's being traded with an item? That's Clamperl. We've seen that coming up a lot. What? If Tyrogue's defense is higher than its attack? What? No. Hold on. Tyrogue evolution. I'm looking this up right now. Okay, evolves into 3 different Pokemon at level 20 based on the comparison of its attack and defense. It evolves into Hitmonlee if its attack is higher. Oh! Oh. Hitmonchan. Oh. I got my Pokemon confused. I'm not gonna lie. That's my bad. Well, I got 7 out of 10. Average score is 6 out of 10. That's not bad. And that's going to do it for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. We're going to head over to HeartGold, SoulSilver. So I'll see you over there. Actually, never mind. It's right here. Let's close this and just get right to it. And we'll be doing new stuff in HeartGold and SoulSilver. There are spoilers, apparently. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I don't know what to say. Cover your ears. All right, let's get right into it. They think it's going to take 6 minutes. Watch me fly through this. 15 questions, average difficulty. Right from the start, we find that the main character has a friend that will periodically check in on him. So sure, if the main character is a girl, her friend is a boy named Ethan. If your character is a boy, what is the name of the female friend? What game are we doing? HeartGold, SoulSilver. Dawn. The Safari Zone, first introduced in Red, Blue, Yellow, was notably absent in Gold, Silver. However, it was included in the remakes. Where is the Safari Zone? I don't know. I believe it was beyond Sionwood City. In Gold, Silver, Articuno, the 3 legendary birds, and Mewtwo could not be caught. However, all were able to be caught in the remakes. These Pokemon were found in the original locations from Red, Blue, and Yellow, with the exception of Moltres. Where can Moltres be found? I don't know. Okay, so their original locations except for Moltres. Moltres was in Victory Road. I don't know where Embedded Tower is. Mount Silver? You know, let's do it. I don't know where this tower is. The Pokéthon Dome is a completely new addition, unique to HeartGold, SoulSilver. At the time of release, Pokemon there can participate in sporting events, earning points which can be redeemed for rare items. Where is this located at? It's adjacent to the National Park, I believe. Right? Or am I... Yeah, I don't know. I might be thinking of something else. The Game Corner, Goldenrod, and Cerulean City were also changed in the remakes. Previously, the 2 games could be played, slots and card flipping game. However, only 1 game can be played in the remake. Which game is this? I'm going to say card flipping because that's the least gambling, and I know they didn't like that in the West. The Komodo girls play a much larger role than they did in Gold and Silver. They appear periodically throughout the game, and then summon either Ho-Oh or Lugia, depending on which game you're playing. At what point during the game can you battle the girls and follow them to cause one of the legendaries to appear? That one I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna say this one. After defeating the Elite Four and Champion. In Gold Silver, the only facility of note in Fuchsia City was the gym. However, in the remake, one major addition was included. What facility was that? I don't know. The Global Terminal? Yeah, I don't think it's that one. Pell Park? I don't think so. I'm going to go with that. After defeating all of the gym leaders in Johto and Kanto, you can contact them with your Pokegear for rematches. Once you get their phone number and contact them on the right day and time, where can you find them ready to battle you? I would assume their own gyms. Which of these locations in HeartGold, SoulSilver was completely absent in the original games? I'm going to say the one-on-one trainer house. Yeah. Gold/Silver, the legendary Suicune could be found roaming the routes of Johto. However, Suicune can be found in a different manner in HeartGold, SoulSilver. After being sighted in various locations in the game, where can you finally battle and catch him? I have no idea. Seafoam? Islands? Yeah. In Gold Silver, once a legendary Pokemon was knocked out, it was gone for good, never to be battled again. However, in HeartGold, SoulSilver, once a certain task was completed, the legendaries would appear in the same location with full health. What is the task that needs to be completed to revive the legendary Pokemon? I'm going to say the Elite Four. A welcome addition to HeartGold SoulSilver is the pair of running shoes, which are given to you shortly after you begin the game. They will hold you over until you get a bike. Who gives you the running shoes? Mom? Makes sense. In Kanto, there are many more trainers than in Gold and Silver. Which of these areas of Kanto are trainers present? In HeartGold. Wait, which of these areas of Kanto are trainers present in HeartGold SoulSilver that were not present in the original games? Dude, I have no idea. I'm going to say the road to Mount Silver. The game's final and toughest opponent is Red at Mount Silver. His Pokemon are all incredibly high level, including a Pikachu that set a record for the highest ever level out of any opponent's Pokemon. 81. After defeating Red at Mount Silver, you can visit Professor Oak and he'll give you something special. What can you obtain? It'd be cool if this, but I don't think so. Another Master Ball? Maybe? Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 3 starters from the originals. That's my answer. Shoot, Dawn wasn't even in HeartGold SoulSilver. I didn't know it was Lyra. Dawn is from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I got the wrong one. Shoot, I was thinking of the right generation, just wrong game. Oops. The Safari Zone can be found beyond Cianwood City. You can find Moltres at Mount Silver. The Pokéthon Dome is adjacent to the National Park. Game Corner, you can still play the card flipping game. Oh, the Kimono Girls and when they summon the legendary is after obtaining badges from all 8 gyms in Johto. So it's before the Elite Four. Let's see here. One additional facility was added in Fesliyan City. Is the Pell Park, not the Global Terminal. I didn't think there was a Pell Park in her. No, that would make sense because you could have your Pokemon follow you. Shoot. Forgot about that feature. Let's see here. After you defeat them, you can get their phone number and contact the gym leaders from Johto and Kanto. You can find them in the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City. My answer makes way more sense. Which of these locations was completely absent in the original? It was the Battle Frontier. Shoot. I thought it was the one-on-one trainer house in Viridian City. Turns out I was wrong. I didn't hear anyone talk about that. I remember a lot of talk about the Battle Frontier, but I didn't know that was about HeartGold SoulSilver. Alright, Suicune. You can only find him on Route 25 northeast of Cerulean City. Shoot, I was thinking that because he's all about water and pure. Dang it. Let's see here. If you knock out a legendary Pokemon, you can find it again after defeating the Elite Four and Champion in a rematch. Let's see if that makes sense. The running shoes is given to you by a guide by Guy Gent in Cherry Grove City. Oh, you don't have to get Ruby and Sapphire. Huh. Oh well. In Kanto, there's more trainers. The area of Kanto that trainers are present that are not present in the original was Viridian Forest. I didn't know. I need to play that game. Pikachu was level 88, not level 81. Oh shoot, that would probably make sense. His lowest level might be 81. After defeating Red, Professor Oak will give you one of the 3 original starters. Crud. I didn't do that good. But... oh, I got less than 50. Oh my goodness. I've never played the game, so I would never know. Okay, we're down to our last one, and that's gym leaders. If this ad makes me do it, I'm going to be... well, let's do close. Alright, this is going to take 3 minutes. I like that. Alright, let's end this video on a high note. We haven't been doing good. And that's mostly because some of these I haven't played. Like HeartGold, SoulSilver, never played them. Oopsie. This one, average difficulty, 10 questions, take 3 minutes. Thank you, Dava LTD. So, which gym leader hands out the boulder badge? Easy, that's what I'm talking about. Brock. Who hands out the last Kanto? Giovanni. Which leader hands out the very first gym badge? Faulkner. Who hands out the Marsh badge? Erica? I don't know. Who hands out heart-shaped badge and what is it called? What? I don't know. I thought the heart shape... I'm just gonna say So and J9. I don't even know who that is. Who hands out the last gym badge located in Johto? Claire. Who is the leader of the Clefairy shape? Whitney. My Pokemon are Staryu, Starmie, Godin, Horsey, blah, 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 blah. Who are you? Is it Misty? No. Is it? No. I'm just going to say Misty. It's all water type. Which leader gives out an octagon-shaped badge? It also happens to be the 6th badge in the Johto. Chuck? Who leads the 5th gym you have to fight in? Jasmine. Brock hands out the boulder badge. Oops. Oh, shoot, that's right. Giovanni. Sorry. Oh, look, Brock, he's the boulder badge. Who hands out the last Kanto badge? It was Blue. I forgot that Giovanni left. And Blue took over. I'm pretty sure I had Blue marked, or was ready to mark it. Who hands out the very first gym badge? Faulkner. Who hands out the Marsh badge? It was Sabrina. I didn't think it was Marsh. Who hands out the heart-shaped badge and what is it called? So and Janing. I don't know who that is. Oh, apparently it's Koga's daughter. Oh, because Koga's in the Elite Four. Who hands out the last gym badge in Johto? Claire. Who is the leader of the Clefairy-shaped gym? Whitney. It was Misty. It only makes sense. Which leader hands out an octagon-shaped badge? I don't know. It was Jasmine, apparently. Chuck is probably a fist. Who leads the 5th? Chuck. Well, maybe I thought Jasmine before? Is that even possible? Maybe not. Well, there you have it. I didn't do good. I did my best. That was the HeartGold SoulSilver quiz. Thank you for watching. I have done, oh my goodness, how many have I done? This is my 4th video I recorded today. Probably not going to push myself because I can already feel my throat irritating me. I can only imagine how this is going to sound when I'm editing it. So come back. It will be a whole new day for me recording. I'll probably be more spunk. Little look into the future. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos of this. We got black, white, black 2, white 2. Then we got XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun Moon, plus Ultra, and a Let's Go. You know, it's just based off generation, really. So let's end this. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Come back if you're enjoying this. If you're enjoying this, give it a like and let me know. And let me know if you took the test and what you got. I'm curious to know what you guys got. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.